Let us use the information we have learned to work through some examples. Example 1. If we are given that line segment PQ bisects line segment KL at point M, and we know that line segment KL is 10 centimeters long, what is the length of line segment KM? Since the total length from K to L is 10 centimeters, and M is the midpoint, then the distance from K to M must be 1/2 of 10, which is 5 centimeters. Example 2. Look at this drawing. List the congruent line segments. Line segment RS bisects which segment or segments? What is the midpoint of line segment TU? The congruent line segments are LM and LQ, MP, QP, and LX, TM and QU, TX, XU, LQ, and LM, MX, XQ, and PS. Line segment RS bisects line segments TU and MQ. The midpoint of line segment TU is point X. Example 3. Two congruent pipes have lengths expressed as 7x minus 28 inches and 5x minus 18 inches. Find the lengths of the pipes. Since the pipes are congruent, we know the lengths must be the same. We can write the equation 7x minus 28 is equal to 5x minus 18. Then solve. Subtract 5x from both sides and combine like terms. This gives 7 times 5 minus 28 equals 35 minus 28, which equals 7 inches. Each pipe is 7 inches in length. Example 4. A board 12 meters long is cut into 3 pieces. The first is 3 more than twice the second. The third is 5 less than 4 times the second. Find the length of each of the smaller boards. First, let's define the lengths of the smaller boards. Since the first and third boards are described in terms of the second board, we will let the length of the second board be x. The length of the first board is 2x plus 3, and the length of the third board is 4x minus 5. We can add the lengths of the smaller boards together to get the total length of 12 meters. Thus we have the equation 2x plus 3 plus x plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 12. Solve this equation to find the value of x. 7x minus 2 is equal to 12. 7x is equal to 14. X is equal to 2. We find the value of x to be 2. Then substituting 2 into each expression, we get the length of the first board is 2 times 2 plus 3, which is equal to 7 meters. The length of the second board is 2 meters. And the length of the third board is 4 times 2 minus 5, which is equal to 3 meters. Example 5. Find the length of 2 congruent line segments if their lengths are 3x squared minus 8x minus 31 inches and 2x squared minus 11x minus 21 inches. Since the line segments are congruent, we can write the equation 3x squared minus 8x minus 31 is equal to 2x squared minus 11x minus 21. Since this is a quadratic equation, place it in standard form first. We do this by subtracting 2x squared and adding both 11x and 21 to both sides. This gives x squared plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Factor the left-hand side of the equation, which yields the quantity x minus 2 times the quantity x plus 5 is equal to 0. Use the zero product theorem and set each factor equal to 0 and solve each of the linear equations for x. We find that x is equal to 2, or x is equal to -5. One may be tempted to discard the -5 as a possible solution to this problem because it is negative. However, a negative value for the variable may not necessarily result in a negative length. Therefore, each value must be substituted in the original expressions in order to determine whether or not it is a viable solution. Substituting -5 into one of the expressions for the length of the line gives 3 times -5 squared minus 8 times -5 minus 31 is equal to 3 times 25 plus 40 minus 31 is equal to 84 inches. This is a reasonable answer. Substituting 2 for x in the expression, we get 3 times 2 squared minus 8 times 2 minus 31 is equal to 3 times 4 minus 16 minus 31 is equal to -35. This does not give a result that makes sense in the physical world. It must be discarded. Therefore, the only answer to this problem is the length of the line segments must be 84 inches long.